little bit different. Like normally we progress through the positions. We take him down, we get past his legs, we get good control over him, and then we attack. With the Kimura, you can also do that. Exact same strategy that we normally do, but you can also use it as a control in and of itself, because Kimura is, like if I have Jamie on the side, Kimura is, you have his wrist, you're going to control his elbow by going around it and securing it again by grabbing your own wrist here, keeping the tension, and now you have his wrist, his elbow controlled, and also his shoulder because of this control. And that's a good bit of his upper body. It makes it difficult for him to do what he wants to do. So it's a control in and of itself. So we're going to use that today. Use that control, and we're going to use it first off to pass the guard, and then we're going to attack off. So we're going to go, sometimes if I knock him down and he doesn't go all the way to his back, he might be sitting up, or he might just try to sit up anyway because it's a good position for him to go to. And like we were doing before, you can lead with a leg. I'm going to grab one wrist. I like to go this way and go across his body, but you can grab this one here either instead if you want. And if you just come to me a little bit, we're just going to go over the top and go through the gap and catch here. So you're going to catch it here, and then get that 90-degree bend on his arm and the tension on it. So you want to keep it bent and the hand going towards him. For the control, normally when his arm is out here, he'll normally bring it back to himself anyway to an extent. And we have him here. Keeping the elbow. Don't let him get his elbow out into the ground or anything like that. Keep the hand, the pressure on his wrist here down with both your hands, keeping his elbow. From here, just till we get used to the roll, we can go to our belly and then just come up. After passing guard, you can stay here. You can come up like you normally would do inside control, closer to him, and we keep that control because we're going to be able to attack with it. The important part is we're just going to use it to pass the guard first, and then we'll work off that. Again, you can go the near side, your left hand with his right hand, and go. I find sometimes it's easier for him to pull his arm back, and he might end up behind you if you only get halfway there, as opposed to this way. If it goes a bit wrong, quite often you'll end up in half guard. Wrist and just dive. Dive, and his elbow has to be flared as you're going over your shoulder. Your hand goes through the gap, grab your arm. That's it. Keep the tension on his arm, hand towards him, keep the elbow, and turn it. Alright, just be careful obviously because you're jumping over, just watch where you're going to land so you don't land on somebody else. Alright, give it a try on two. It's 1, 2. One way of setting this up, you can do it a number of different ways, but so just stepping in, he's normally going to be using his hand for something, pushing on your knee for distance control, trying to wrap your leg, and if your chest is giving you too much trouble, maybe he's going to use the hand to keep the chest away or fight the hands. So we're going to grab that wrist. Up and over the top, just a tiny bit there. Up and over the top, keep the elbow off the ground. If you let the elbow come down all the way to the ground, it's going to let him come up. So keep the elbow, we want to control the wrist and the elbow. Now he's going to start coming up, but it should be able to slow him down a lot with this grip. Or if you're pretty strong at it, you'll be able to keep him down and come up yourself. But for this one, we're going to let him come up a little bit. And this space here, I'm going to slide into. So your knee comes in, your leg comes in, pinch, and then we can just start to finish. So when you're doing it, when they start coming up, you should be able to feel the tension in the grip and a certain amount of control. Knee comes up, spin it. So the knee just comes into this space in here. In, leg over the head, don't let him up the rest of the way. You control him with that hamstring. And finish. Just one last one. Okay, give it a try on two. 1, 2.